is the Bronx drill wave over? Rise of Manhattan drill. Didn't I do this video?
Geek on the track, bitch. BK, I'ma leave it like that. Everything that I ain't giving no tap. If you ride with him, then you get tired.
Is it that loud? Oh wait, it actually works? Oh, I see it actually. My bad.
The question of the day is the Bronx drill wave over? Well,
Nah,
do you remember
bro, this voice every
a couple
time,
years
bro.
ago when Brooklyn had the ball and passed it over to the Bronx? Well, basically,
They ain't
the
pass it
same
over.
loop is happening all over
They
again,
took that
but
shit.
this time the Bronx is passing the ball over to Manhattan. Brooklyn and the Bronx suffered the same problem in both of their drill scenes, with all the rappers getting locked.
Like, I would say it's more of Brooklyn died out. You feel me? Everybody got locked up, everybody fell off, and then it was quiet for a couple months, and then the rise of the Bronx started boiling a little bit, and then boom, 2021 hit, everybody blew up in that shit, and just New York drill in general got bigger, and it's like Bronx drill was still alive, but y'all seeing motherfuckers getting locked up, getting sentenced, gonna be out this shit for a while. So now it's time to is Bronx gonna hold that torch for a second? Or is Manhattan still gonna bubble up and then next year it's gonna blow up? You never know. But Bronx drill isn't as dead as Brooklyn drill once was.
Locked up,
That's all I'll say.
died, or just completely fell off the map. Rappers like K-Flock, D-Thing, Sha-E-K, and a couple of others had the Bronx on lock, with K-Flock even being in the discussion of being the king of New York. But nowadays, the same rappers that were just carrying a couple of years ago are now facing heavy sentences, or their music just does not hit the same anymore. Is it possible for Bronx drill to be revived? This is one of the many questions New York drill fans have, and to be honest, a couple months ago,
I think the only thing, like, I would say Bronx drill or like any other borough needs is just new characters, bro. Like, we're seeing a lot of the new faces or same faces. None really like is going on for like Bronx drill. The reason it was so like crazy is because you got these 15 to 18-year-olds just going crazy, bro. Like, you forget fucking Duty Low is 17. Like, the younger generation is gonna come up, and then the new characters are gonna appear, and it's gonna be like a whole new wave. Like, New York drill never die.
the Bronx drill scene was completely
Can we
doomed.
know? We know what?
All the fire rappers locked up had no sign of coming out anytime soon. Most new rappers were just straight up trash. The rappers that been out were stealing other people's flow, and the overall expectations for new Bronx tracks were at an all-time low. But a little
So there ain't no way you can switch up like the voice, bro. Like,
glimpse of hope emerged when D-Thing was set to come home no later than 2024 and earliest November 2023. Most drill fans assumed this was guaranteed, that he would be coming home in November, but this would soon be shut down when he was denied parole. One thing that has basically kept Bronx drill alive, even New York drill in general, is the Instagram pages, TikTokers, and the drill tubers, especially the Instagram pages, because without them bringing daily news, there's no chance Bronx drill would still be as lit as it is right now.
I agree to a certain extent, but I think we overvalue like the Instagram pages a lot. Like, I think Reddit was a thing when Brooklyn was around. If you're not on Instagram, you were on Reddit, and I think it would be the same thing, bro. Like, the Instagram pages weren't around, they would just be on Reddit posting everything. But it definitely helps a lot with like everything that's going on. And it's like, for Bronx drill, you gotta know, and like I guess New York drill nowadays, you gotta know what's going on. But I do think we overhype it a lot.
TikTokers and drill tubers
But
play
facts,
a huge
it definitely helps.
role also because TikTok generates the new fans, and the drill tubers make people want to learn more about.
But I just like I've like, other than a few artists, there's definitely like artists that have been made by Instagram pages and all that shit, like social media and shit. But for the most part, like the factors and the big artists in drill, they're not created by social media in these Instagram pages. That's all I'm saying.
New York drill. Since times aren't as simple as it was a couple of years ago, there's millions of more rappers, and the wrong ones are getting the most amount of
Y'all think I'm chatting, bro?
attention. A couple of years ago, the ones that were the most
I
lit
guess.
were some of the most talented. Nowadays, people be going viral for having bummy ass music, which ultimately brought
Nah. Nah, K preaching right now. That's a fact.
Nowadays, people be going viral for having bummy ass music.
Like this man K Flock, D Thing were all talented drill rappers. Now we got fucking Stunner Geek and random ass people that are just trash, bro. That just trash, and they're getting 100K on this shit. And the motherfuckers that can actually rap is getting fucking 50K, and not even that. Most of them don't even get that.
Which ultimately brought down the Bronx drill fan base. There are still tons of fire Bronx drill rappers, but like I said, the wrong ones have the attention right now. If had to,
yeah, and you look at motherfuckers like Kenzo, bro. Like, and I'm TG. Like, there's so many artists like in the Bronx that like deserve way more credit, that been around and been rapping their ass off, and people just don't give a fuck what they saying on the beat. They just want to hear disses and it to sound good. Like, I like sounding good is a part of like drill music and music in general, but it's like, bro, like there's so many people that be going viral for all the wrong reasons.
to be honest, the beginning of the year wasn't even that bad.
Like, I feel like it's super hard to like make a name for yourself in New York drill if you don't got controversy behind it.
Be seen to start getting back in.
You look at people like Blackwork, EK that's on my screen right now. Murder B somehow is still relevant after not dropping shit for the last 6 months.
To it. Shy EK in some people's eyes had the song of the year with Buddy Love, Kenzo Bala of course performing, but look at them now. Dougie B dropped a couple songs, but hasn't done much after that. Shy EK hasn't been dropping fire, and Kenzo Bala music hasn't been hitting the same.
That's all you can say about Kenzo Bala, it's just not hitting the same.
Those are only a couple of examples, and it is much worse overall for the Bronx. Round this time, Manhattan drill was on the rise, not just including Harlem, but other sections like Upper West Side, with the sweepers being the face. Harlem drill has been on the map for some time now, but it was about time for other parts of Manhattan to start going up. I remember a streamer slash YouTuber saying something about this wave before the sweepers blew up, and it was a pretty good prediction because who expected Upper West Side to blow up in the drill scene? Anyways, the sweepers and OY would be the forefront of Manhattan drill, with the sweepers starting a brand new wave. It would only take a couple listens to realize the difference between the sweepers beats and the original Bronx beats. With the very noticeable fall off the Bronx was suffering, the drill rappers decided to jack the sweepers' flow and style of rapping, making them fall victim of being stolen from. Bro. Rappers like TG Flocko would have a hit song just from reusing a sweeper beat and dissing.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I seen Kenzo say something like him and TG is the only Bronx drill rappers that have 3.5 million plus views on a song, on a single. I think Shaji's Papa Page just passed a 3 mil, but I think TG and Kenzo have the biggest songs coming out of Bronx drill right now this year. Like, that's crazy, bro.
Them on it. Keep in mind.
Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, who else got 3.5 plus million this year? UC's no. Drillie's no. EK. What song? Shaji's new op. I think that came out last year.
Mind, one of the original
like
reasons
November,
Bronx
December.
drill blew up in the first place was because of the disses versus responses, so this was perfect for the sweepers to blow up since they are dissing everyone. Duty Low was dropping fire and Bloody started rapping, the kid who was always in the DOA and OG's music videos before the
like this year we got so many like new artists from Manhattan, Harlem. We got like Duty Low breaking out of his show, Bloody, Sweepers, Emro. But there's still a lot of potential and a lot of artists out there that need to reach their full potential. You feel me? Take rap serious, or you feel me? Just see what they could do on a beat. Like, there's definitely a lot of Bobby Tutak. I forgot about Afro Drill and that shit. But yeah, take advantage of this shit. Because like the spotlight is dimming on the Bronx and like slowly shifting towards Manhattan. Take advantage of that shit and be yourself. Don't be taking the sweepers flow and beats and try to diss them on there. No, you see what Emro did? He took a random drill beat, dissed the sweepers, and blew up instantly. Oh yeah, Emro's not from the Bronx, but
this was almost perfect for OY alongside the disses versus
EK had box
responses with the sweepers. Another rapper would pop up who would blow up almost instantly. This rapper would be named M-Ro, who would be associated with MCF
yeah.
and the OYs. His first song he dropped is currently be sitting at 3.3 million views, and which would make a huge...
Damn. Who's Rookie of the Year? M-Ro or Bloody? Because I think that's the only two options, in my opinion. People that... I don't know. People look at Rookie of the Year different. People saying S.Go's Rookie of the Year because he wasn't really a factor last year. M-Ro? M-Ro? Damn, everybody's saying M-Ro. I fuck with Bloody more. I do fuck with Bloody more. M-Ro, song of the summer. Don't gotta say too much about him.
Name for himself. Over the next few months, J5, Duty Low, and Nas GPG would get locked up, with Duty and J5 getting locked for gun-related charges, while Nas is locked for attempted murder. S.Go would also later get locked for attempt murder, and it basically looked like it was over. 3 sweepers and the best current OY rapper are all locked up. Manhattan Drill almost went through what the Bronx did in just a couple months, but luckily a couple weeks later all 3 of the sweepers were magically released from jail.
Magically.
They would drop an album and a couple more fire tracks.
That man J-Hound was fucking going on the radar, shooting music videos by himself and shit, looking hella lonely.
But it's
a week later, bro, he had everybody back.
Started to get repetitive,
like,
with J5 being the only one that doesn't sound the same every track.
That's a fact.
Bloody has also been sounding the...
That's why I enjoy J5's music the most, because he's way more creative and, like, I don't know, bro. He's just not using the same flow as, like, everybody else. Like, J-Hound's cool, but, like, even S-Style changed it up a little bit, but it's still the same cadence, so it's hard to listen to for real.
The same recently, and it's starting to get repetitive. Luckily, fans have been finding a lot of old and unreleased sweeper music, which would hopefully keep the fans busy while they work on some new heat. There is a new drill genre emerging in Harlem, with it being called Afro Drill, with the forefront being Bobby Two Tact. Almost all the samples of the beats come from popular African songs, hinting the name Afro Drill. There's already videos being created on the new scene, but overall it's still new and growing each day. This would basically be the end of how the Bronx drill scene fell off and the Manhattan drill scene rose. We went from fire tracks all 2021 and 2022 to straight ass in 2023 with a semi-brand.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I will never say like Neo Drill fell off or is falling off. But bro, when you look at like Kenzo and TG's the only Bronx drill songs that go over 3.5. Oh, I think Dougie's song OA. That might be over 3.5. Anyways. Yeah, there's no song that went over 5 mil. That's crazy, bro. In 2021, 2022, you know how many songs, like, did way more than that, bro? That's crazy. Oh, we got 6 mil. Damn. Oh, not solo. That's a fact.
Drill scene emerging.
That's a fact. Good catch. WVid. I enjoy this. W thumbnails, too. I don't know how you did this. Quick video. A good discussion piece.